Good morning. This is Anthony Brown with the National Weather Service in El Paso. It is Wednesday afternoon, and I will be discussing the upcoming winter storm that's set to affect us tonight into tomorrow with a lingering cold air into the weekend. We'll start off with the regional radar. Right now at 12:35, there's just a few showers out there, light rain. All of it within southern New Mexico, except the mountains, is falling as rain right now. Uh, as of earlier this afternoon around 12, it was snowing along Highway 70 in the mountains. So some of this higher elevation stuff is snow. Here are temperatures across the region as of 12:35. As you can see, just north of Carrizozo, it's 23. Ruidoso is 23. And over here east of the Guadalajara it's 28. And near Socorro, it's 42. That means the cold air is just outside of our forecast area. And we do expect, especially after the sun to go down, that cold air to start filling in through these basins, eventually reaching El Paso by late evening or early morning, and then continuing west into the Arizona area. So here are the expected weather events. We are expecting precip to continue to increase this afternoon with intensity peaking late this evening and into the early morning hours. Snow levels initially start off around 6,000, maybe as high as 6,500 feet. But as soon as that cold front arrives, they will reach the desert floor. So that means that rain will change to snow pretty quickly as that cold front comes through and reaching the Rio Grande Valley during the pre-dawn hours. That means a snow and icy commute is possible tomorrow morning. That includes Las Cruces and El Paso, especially mountain passes like San Agustin Pass and Trans Mountain Pass. There. The other thing we want to emphasize is that it's going to be really cold with wind chill values in the single digits, as I'll show you in just a moment. We do still have some uncertainties. The biggest uncertainty is when is that cold front going to move through a location? Once a cold front moves through, it's going to go quickly from rain to snow. So a faster cold front means that we're going to get more snow accumulation, whereas a slower cold front means we're going to get less snow accumulation. So that's the big wild card that we're going to be keeping a close eye on for you guys. We are expecting cold temperatures. We're very confident of that. It's going to be very cold, very significant for our area. So once again, here's a timeline of what we expect. This afternoon, light rain and snow showers with snow levels mainly above 6,000 feet. We do expect precipitation to continue to increase in coverage and intensity this afternoon and evening, and then that will change to snow as soon as the cold front arrives. By tomorrow morning, snow should be ending, but roads will still be slick. And then by tomorrow afternoon, most places are going to be dry, temperatures are going to be cold, but there could still be a lingering snow shower or snow flurry, but for most of us, it's going to be a dry, cold day. And then Friday morning, a few more snow showers may be possible, mainly across the Gila and across primarily Hudspeth County, but most of us keep cold. Cloud cover could help hold down temperatures in the afternoon. And then, of course, very cold temperatures expected this entire time. Here's our latest advisories and warnings for the higher elevations of Otero County, and then much of Hudspeth County, and even far eastern El Paso County as you go to the Wacos. That's for a winter storm warning. Mountains expecting up to a foot of snow, some higher amounts, and then 2 to 5 inches across the pink areas. And then adjacent to that, you have these purple shaded areas. That's for lesser snow amounts. It starts at 5 p.m. for Sierra County, northern Otero County, for the Sacramento Mountains, and then everything else, the southern half, starts at 8 o'clock. So here's our latest snowfall forecast across the I-25 and then the I-10 corridor of the metro, thinking 1 to 2 inches, but if that cold front arrives sooner, these amounts could quickly go up, especially across the east sides of El Paso. This image says 2 to 3 inches across the Tularosa Basin, but with that cold front looking like it might come through sooner, we're now thinking probably 2 to 4 inches across the Tularosa Basin, and that includes places like Alamogordo. Here are our expected lows Friday morning, which will probably be the coldest morning. If we get some clouds, these might be a little bit higher, but widespread mid-teens, upper teens, even some single digits, especially where we get a little bit more snow. And add any wind, and suddenly it's going to feel like the single digits and even below zero in the mountains. And Thursday morning, these wind chills are going to be pretty similar, especially east of the Continental Divide. Uh, Thursday morning, tomorrow morning, we could see 10-degree wind chills and single-digit wind chills as well. So it's going to be very cold both tomorrow morning and Friday morning, and even Saturday morning. So here's a summary of the impacts. We are expecting heavy snowfall. Snow's already begun in the Sacramento Mountains. Up to a foot of snow is expected, although it's possible some areas could see as much as 18 inches. That will mean that roads will be snow-packed and icy. That includes everything from the I-25 corridor and the metropolitan area of I-10 between Las Cruces and El Paso. Areas east of those, we do expect difficult driving conditions. And then, of course, bitterly cold temperatures. That means the exposed pipes could burst. There could be some isolated power outages, probably not going to be significant. And then, of course, for the vulnerable population, could be some health issues. If you know of anybody who doesn't have adequate heating, make sure you keep tabs on them. That's all for the presentation. Be sure to follow our Facebook, Twitter channels where we will post the latest information. And of course, our webpage, which should have the absolute latest information, weather.gov/El Paso. And be sure to stay tuned to the latest information, especially as that cold front moves through and rain changes to snow. Once that occurs, that's when we will have a much better grasp of how the impacts are going to be. Either way, expect a icy commute for the eastern half of our area for tomorrow morning. Thank you, and that's all I have.